Hey guys, this is the Great Luigi here. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald version to go through parts 32. And I was just switching Swablu up for a second in case there are any double battles sometime soon. And I have Grovyle up front also for another specific reason. Anyway, last episode we just got ourselves the 4th gym badge. I'd say the name of it, but I actually forgot the name, so whatever. Anyway, now what happens is, what happens is, yeah, great grammar, and this is what, a minute into the video, if not less. But anyway, now we actually can, go back to Pelbrook City and fight Norman right now. But the thing is, I'm not sure if I feel completely ready. There are a number of trainers now that have been, like, unlocked, unlocked's not the right word. There are a lot of areas that are now available to us, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Also, if you go down here, you get a nugget. So, I'm going to do, basically various side quests just to have some stuff in between the two gyms. Plus, again, it's good training and such. So, the first one, actually, a couple of them, no, actually, no. All but, like, one of them are in this general area now. First one's right back here in Fiery Path. Just going to go ahead and set up a repel. And just go right up here. Now that we beat Flannery, we can actually use Strength outside of battle. And you can just push these boulders along. I'm not going to call this a Strength puzzle because this, even compared to other quote-unquote Strength puzzles, this does not qualify. You're literally just pushing boulders forward, not even in, like, some pattern. Anyway, here's the first of two useful items in this area. TM06 Toxic, a very good move. I'll probably teach that to someone later on, but not quite yet. And then you just push it all the way down there. That's not a puzzle, really. And then you just push it there. And down here is a Firestone, which I don't really need, but it's still a useful item. If later on you get a Vulpix or something, because actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure Vulpix actually can be found in the Hoendex. Also, you'll notice the boulder's already reset. That was ridiculously quick. Anyway, just pushing this, and this. And now we are officially done with the Fiery Path. So now we're back on Route 112. And now 111. And Repel wore off, I don't really care. And now that we have the Go Goggles, we can actually go through the desert in Route 111. And I'm just setting up another Repel. You know, the pattern shaped patches, this is where you find wild Pokemon. Then, like, the areas like where I'm standing now, you can't find any wild encounters. So yeah, there's a lot of trainers here. And this guy acts like he wants my Go Goggles or whatnot, so it seems like he doesn't have any. That means either one of two things. Either we didn't really need the Go Goggles at all, and the player character is just a huge wuss. Like, oh, I got sand on my clothes! Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Ah! And, I'm sorry I just put you through that. I have no clue what that was. As usual with most of my impressions, but whatever. So either the player character is a huge wuss, or this opponent's a huge trooper. If the Go Goggles actually, no, if the sand actually does get into your eyes and makes it really difficult to see, he's like, I don't care if I go blind, I'm gonna explore, damn it! Anyway, if we were playing Ruby or Sapphire, in this general area, we'd find two fossils, Claw Fossil or Root Fossil, and you'd pick one, the other one would sink and disappear forever. But since this isn't Ruby or Sapphire, those aren't here. So that probably means, assuming you haven't played this game, which most people watching this probably have, but whatever. So you're probably wondering where the fossils are then. Well, we'll answer that in a bit. Anyway, here's another trainer. And again, I just decided to lead with Grovyle considering the desert. Like, I doubt Swablu would be able to do too much damage to all this stuff. Because, like, you know, stuff like Baltoy and Sandshrew are all pretty bulky. And I am going for Leaf Blade just in case. Because I know Baltoy have better special defense than Sandshrew do. But I don't want to waste up too many Leaf Blades, because it only has 15 power points. Alright, next up's another Sandshrew. This, though, I have no problem with using Absorb. Now for the main annoyance with doing battles in this area. Sandstorm rages, Grovyle's buffeted, etc.'s buffeted. It gets annoying after a while. And I missed, so I guess the Sandshrew has Sand Veil. That's annoying. That means we have to see the animation all over again with Sandstorm. Ah. It's like, I already know what weather it is. You don't have to tell me a million times. Even if I was playing this game when I was 5, I would be able to tell. Oh, even if I was playing this game when I was 2, I could probably tell. If it says Sandstorm in the beginning, and I keep getting buffeted, then I could assume it's Sandstorm without it's constantly saying, "The Sandstorm rages." It's ridiculous. Whatever. And now that Baltoy is defeated. So yeah, that's what, 2 trainers down, a lot more to go. And Repel wore off. Actually, I'll get that in a second. I forget if that guy's a trainer or not. Because there's a chance he's not. Actually, no, I don't think he is. Actually, for all I know, he probably is. I'll save him for last, considering what's it right there. And you people who haven't played Emerald are probably wondering what that thing is that we just passed. And I'll get into that later in the episode. Anyway, another Sandshrew, so I'll just go for Absorb and want to KO it, hopefully. And hooray! It is 1 KO'd. And of course, if Grovyle's not getting as much experience as you'd expect it to, that's because, again, Swablu is getting lots of experience also because of the experience share. And buffeted by the Sandstorm, that's no big surprise. Just going for Leaf Blade again, and you are dead! Hooray! You won the Who Will Die First contest. Oh wait, no, technically you died second because her first Pokemon died first, so you don't even win that. You fail at life. And yeah, again, we'll get into that building in a second, if it qualifies as building. Anyway, over here, like, you do want to check random rocks because there's useful stuff like Stardust. And yeah, you're probably after looking at the overworld sprite, you think it's a hiker. Wrong! It's someone much cooler than a hiker. It's a Ruin Maniac! With his crazy sprite. Guess what? It froze again, so I just had to do another awkward cut. Like, the previous cuts haven't been too bad, but since that cut was in the middle of a cutscene with the Sandstorm raging and such, it is slightly more awkward, unfortunately. But yeah, literally the only thing you missed was the animation of Grovyle getting buffeted by the Sandstorm or whatnot. That's literally it. And oh nice, Swablu actually leveled up. But anyway, I like Ruin Maniacs just for how crazy they are. Anyway, and of course, I don't care about your friggin' Numel. Well, one thing you could say about Emerald is it does feel more like Gold, Silver, and Crystal than Ruby and Sapphire did, and that there's always annoying calls with people talking about how, oh, I always did horribly at catching this random Pokemon that's so easy to get. Or, oh, I lost to a wild Rattata, or in Owen's case, I lost to a wild Zigzagoon. Yeah, it gets annoying after a while. Oh, next up's a Marill. That's actually something different. And buffeted by the Sandstorm, the usual, and its annoyingness. And I'll just go for Leaf Blade, considering they are a tad bulky, so they might just barely survive. I don't want to risk it. And I got a useless crit to boot. Oh, nice. Now I'll level up for Grovyle, too. Now then, let's see. Yeah, I already went up this part. Just making sure. And Repel wore off. That's no big deal. I'll just set up another one right now. And let's see. Oh, rare candy. That's a very nice surprise. Yeah, again, you want to search random rocks like that. Big ones like this I don't think have anything. And I never really noticed that when you're actually walking in, like, the deeper sand, it actually goes over your sprite slightly. But when you're walking kind of... Well, no, it sort of looks like you're kicking it around. That's neat. And here's a tag battle. I'm just doing tag battle instead of 1-on-1, because then Swablu gets a bit more experience. And he says he'll give me some of my sandwich if he loses. Why do I have a feeling that's a set for a horrible pun about, oh, it's a sandwich, and it's Sandy, because it's a sandwich. Ha! 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 And wow, I sounded really cranky there for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because... Actually, no, I don't have any idea why. Just cuz. So yeah, hopefully Fury Attack won't miss against this Taillow or anything annoying like that. Again, there actually are some trainers that aren't just using ground types. And hooray, back at full health. Because the Sandstorm was such a threat to Grovyle's health. Oh, nice, a Sand Slash. Or, well, another one, I should say. And Fury Attack only hit twice, but at least it hit. And now, buffeted by the Sandstorm! Buffeted by the Sandstorm! Buffeted by the Sandstorm! Is this repetitive enough yet? Alright then, Leaf Blade will 1-KO that and make it a 2-on-1 fight. And then Swablu will just hopefully hit Taillow, and if it hits at least 3 times, then it should finish it off. Well, so much for that. Of course, it uses Double Team. Blah. Oh, it still hit. Watch how it'll only hit twice, though. Oh, wow! Now, that is a very nice surprise. Not only did it hit, but it hit enough times to kill it. That's very convenient. Good work, Swablu. Alright, and here's just a Nuzleaf. Sandstorm rages. Blank hit by the Sandstorm. Blank hit by the Sandstorm. Ethan still doesn't care. So he can't be buffeted because his uncaringness got him through it all. Anyway, we'll... Okay, oh, wait. Did Fake Out just go second? What, maybe I'm confusing Fake Out with some other move, but... Oh, wait, no. I thought Fake Out was a priority move for some reason or something like... Wait, isn't it? Maybe I'm confusing it. Maybe in 4th Gen they made it a priority move. I don't know anymore. Anyway, here is a odd rock formation. Plus with a large thing in the middle. This does have some significance. Anyone who's ever played the Hone games or even knows about them probably knows what this is. But if you somehow don't, you'll see in quite some time. But not for a while, because that's very, very far away. Like, a large amount of badges in. Like, we'll be near the end of the game by the time we get to that, finally. Anyway, down here, we've got the TM for Sandstorm. I don't really need it, though. Plus, the constant animations would just make it annoying while playing through the game. Anyway, here's another trainer. Hopefully this is the last or second to last one. Because it is getting a bit repetitive now. And I do want to finish up the episode just by, you know, because it is getting a bit long now. I just want to finish up this desert area. Sandstorm is raging! Big surprise! It is kind of annoying now, they made Sceptile/Grovyle's signature move, Leaf Blade, physical. I mean, it does make sense, but it was still their signature move, and, you know, they have higher special attack than physical attack. Granted, you know, I'm pretty sure once when I was still doing competitive stuff, I actually did make a Swords Dance Sceptile. It actually did work pretty well the few times I actually used it. Anyway, Lombre, so, again, a water type in a desert. So I'll just go ahead and use Swablu. Also note, there are some... And, of course, Flinch. As I was saying, there are some interesting Pokemon you can find in the desert if you're looking for them. Like, obviously, there's Sandshrew and Baltoy. But, there's also some others, like, there's Cacnea, which hasn't been seen by trainers yet. And other Pokemon hasn't been seen by trainers yet, or hasn't been seen, it would be Trapinch, which evolves into Flygon, which can be very useful in-game. Or even competitively, it can work pretty well. But in-game especially, it works wonders, probably. The 1 or 2 times I've used it. Interesting story. Considering how Vibrava and Flygon look completely different from Trapinch, I always thought Vibrava was like a first stage and Flygon was a second stage. Trapinch was like its own Pokemon. But then I remember playing through a whole game, never finding a wild Vibrava. I'm like, hey, how do you get Vibrava? Then I found out it evolves from Trapinch, and I'm like, what? Anyway, I already checked that, right? Yep. And Noham, I'm over there, but here's a Stardust, so we got Stardust, Star Piece, and Rare Candy. No, we got Stardust, a Star Piece, of course! I'll just show off there are, in fact, wild Baltoy here, so before someone says I lied. If it was a Pokemon scene before I cut this out, but, I didn't even take a step, I turned! Ah! I hate that! And yeah, this guy isn't coming to us, so he's probably... Yep. This is the Mirage Tower, and it is a very interesting place. I think this video's been long enough, so we are going to save that, for our next episode. So yeah, when we come back in next episode of Random Playthroughs Nobody Cares About, I'll go into this random tower that keeps disappearing. Ooh, spooky, except not really. I'll see you then.